Rob from Pro Arm Gun Reviews, and today we got a really cool gun to show you. This is a Smith & Wesson 22A semi-automatic 22 caliber handgun. Really nice gun. They make several different variations of this gun. They have, other companies make like the Ruger SR22, and some other companies, make different variations of this gun. But this came to us by a really good friend who sent us this gun for a review. He knows that I'm a big fan of 22. I grew up shooting 22 all my life, so I just love the caliber. I love the round. Let's talk about it a little bit. Well, first of all, it's a little bit long than your average, like the Ruger SR22 is a little bit shorter of a gun. But as far as reliability, it's a very reliable gun. One thing that I will say with any 22, you got to keep in mind 22 semi-automatics can tend to jam. Whether it's a Ruger, whether it's a Smith & Wesson, those guns typically can jam just because, the rounds don't have a lot of powder in the round. So it's not really a gun that I would recommend that I would say use for concealed carry. Now, some people might, disagree with me on that because we do a lot of work with North American Arms with their 22 mini revolvers. Revolvers, I can say would be definitely a good option to carry for concealed carry because revolvers tend to be a little bit more reliable. I've owned several North American Arm guns and have not had one jam up on me yet, and that's probably because of the good quality that they make their guns. Smith & Wesson, you can't go wrong with them either. We had to do a couple little modifications to the gun, like polishing the feed ramp on the gun. That does help with the ammunition, the cycle a lot better, because typically these feed ramps here are not polished factory on these guns. I don't know why, but they're really not. So we took a diamond bit and we actually polished up the feed ramp on it, and we haven't had any jams so far. It seems to be working and cycling a lot better. We put about 100 rounds of ammunition through it without a single jam. So, all in all, I think that 22 semi-automatics for concealed carry purposes and reliability, I wouldn't give it my recommendation, even though, 22 is a powerful round that will stop a threat to your life if it ever came down to it. But as far as a semi-automatic version versus a revolver, I would choose the revolver because I think they're just a lot more reliable. I know they are rimfire cartridges, and there are controversies about that when it comes to rimfire, about misfires and not working and stuff, but I think all in all, 22 rimfire, if you're using a revolver, I think you're definitely a lot better off. 22 semi-automatic, not as much. But as far as a plinking gun to go out to the range and plink and shoot, I think it's a great option. I think that, it's really cool to do. And I've shot the Ruger SR22 as well, and they both tend to shoot really well. So it all depends on what you like, if you're a Smith & Wesson fan or if you're a Ruger fan. But all in all, I really like them both. So let's take it over there and let's put a clip to it and let's see how it shoots. Well, again, no jams with the gun. I think that if you happen to own or would like to own a Smith & Wesson 22A semi-automatic gun, it's definitely a fun gun to take to the range to have fun with. One modification that you definitely want to do, which you can do yourself or take it to a gunsmith. We have a gunsmith located right in Marydale, Delaware. His name is Preston Spiker Custom Guns. He is a really good gunsmith over there. He does outstanding work, so we definitely want to recommend Preston Spiker. And you can look him up on Google and Spiker Custom Guns. So we want to thank him for his sponsorship of our channel as well. So thank you, Preston. We definitely appreciate that. But again, if you polish the feed ramp on here, you typically will eliminate jams on this gun, and that's pretty typical with 22 semi-automatic guns. So again, it's a really good gun. And we thank you guys very much, and you all be safe.